our neck is one of the things we don't think about, that we don't take care of. And the easiest thing to understand with that is, go ahead and if we tilt your head to one side, how does that feel?
Tight.
Tight. Now let's do the other side.
Tighter.
Okay. And you'll be able to feel that difference on your own. If you have one side tighter than the other, that means one side is in particular, you're leaning towards all the time. How does this affect you? Not just in a matter of, oh, it's going to cause some shoulder pain, but if you're hitting, if you're catching, if you're doing any of the skill work, if your head's constantly tilted at a different degree, you're going to see things differently than your coach does. So a lot of times what's happening is the communication that we're lacking in our lessons is not because we're not coachable, it's because structurally we're not straight. And if you're not straight, you're not going to be able to achieve the progress that you want because of that misunderstanding before you even get into your lesson. So how do we attack that neck and how do we stretch that? The first thing we want to understand is our neck attachments come down here. So we want to pull those attachment sites away from each other. That's how you stretch. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to attack the right side. You're going to put your hand behind your back. Okay? So once that hand is behind her back, we'll show it from the front first, and then we'll show you the back view with the other side. She's going to grab that same wrist with this hand.
Like this?
And what she's going to do is she's going to pull this shoulder down and across. It's going to make kind of this chicken wing right here. We want to keep that pulled. So once we're pulling this shoulder down, we want to go away from it. So the first thing we'll do is you're going to kind of look down towards the corner, and you're going to tilt your head open in that direction. Okay? Same thing. We're going to sit here for 30 seconds. Okay? So we're already at 25. And while we're doing this, we want to be sure that we're constantly looking away, being sure that that stretch is happening. Be sure that that shoulder stays constantly pulled down and that you're keeping that chicken wing very, 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 very big. Make the biggest wing you can on that side. Okay? We get about 10 more seconds. Now, all that's going to change once we change this stretch, it's redundant, but all that's going to happen is we're just going to, instead of looking down to the corner, we're going to look up to the corner. Okay? So start to shift your eyes towards the top and look towards the top corner. It can be either the corner of your room, the corner of a sky. You're just changing your vision, and it's going to change the stretch for you. We're going to stay here for 30 seconds as well. So you feel that stretch change when we look up and down? Good. Keeping that chicken wing, keeping that chicken wing. Like I said, if you've got a partner with you, they can be the ones helping move your head a little further away from your shoulder and keeping your shoulder down. Okay, the last part of this three-way stretch for the neck, we're going to tilt our head back. Once we tilt our head back, we're going to think about our ear moving completely laterally into the side. So once that happens, stay looking up to the ceiling, to the sky, and we're just distracting ourselves by looking away and then pulling that head away from the neck as well. Same thing, we're going to be here for 30 seconds. Got about 15 seconds left. How are we feeling, Serena?
Good.
Three.
This one's definitely the most tight.
Yeah. 3, 2, and relax. Good. Just go ahead and face that way. Good. So go ahead and show me how we loop through it with the other side. Good. So you notice this hand, the shoulder that we're going to stretch gets pulled down, and that's the wrist you're going to grab. You can see that here. She's making the chicken wing on the opposite side. So if this is the shoulder being pulled down, she wants to move away from there. So tilt that head away and look down. And so when you're doing this on your own, you're really, really looking towards that corner. And the thing we want to be sure that's not happening, that she's doing a really good job of, is that this shoulder doesn't follow you up. And that's what this is for, to keep it pulled and maintained down. So we want to be sure that that's happening. Same thing, we're in this for 30 seconds. You're counting 1001, 1002, however you want to count. 1, 2, any of those things. And so remember, the second part of the stretch, all we're going to do is change what our eyes is looking at. So right now she's looking towards that corner right here. we just change and start to shift our eyes up and look to the corner over there. And that's going to help change that stretch for us. Like I said, if you have a partner, they can help you get deeper into that stretch. Be sure everything's working well. Good, good, good. Keep that chicken wing, keep that chicken wing. Good. Last part of the stretch, head goes completely back. And we think about ear and shoulder, just driving that away. And you're just driving completely to the side. Eyes are to the ceiling, moving, moving, moving. Good, Serena. Good. Same thing, keeping the shoulder down. Now, if you're a parent and you're helping your child stretch and you're seeing kind of this scapula right here kind of pop out and do some work, that's going to show you the type of tightness that we have going on in the chest area for a lot of these ladies. Okay, the scapular winging that happens is